So I will do an oral presentation of my chosen material, which is Reflections on Gandhi by George Orwell. My structure will be starting off with telling off who Mahatma Gandhi was and what historical context he acted in. This will focus on British India, and it will mention the fact that he was born in India and grew up there, and then I will mention Gandhi's fame. The other part will be explaining who George Orwell was and elaborate what his intention with this text was. This will be about his opinion towards colonization. It will mention the fact that he was born in India as well, but grew up in England. And then my analysis will be to tell about Orwell's points and intention in Reflections on Gandhi. So our main topic has been British imperialism. So British India India became a British crown colony in 1858, and in the following years, especially in the beginning of the 20th century, the Indians are demanding liberty. In 1942, Gandhi starts the campaign called Quit India, and in 1947 they gain independence. Gandhi himself was born in India in 1869, and he gets assassinated in New Delhi the year after India gets their independence. So that will be in 1948. This is not done by anyone who's mad at him due to the fact that he wanted Indian independence, but because he he advocated that Hindus and Muslims could live together, and that was an extreme Muslim who assassinated him. He was an Indian politician who advocated non-violence and pacifism, and he's known for his way of doing his civil disobedience. Many of these reasons are the reasons why Gandhi has been famous, both was in the time when he lived, but also now, and he has been drawn parallels to him and other civil rights or right movement front figures, such as Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela. So the texts I've written was first published in Partisan Review in London in January 1949. So this is after the shooting of Gandhi. Later on, it has been reprinted several times, first in the collection Shooting an Elephant and Other Essays in 1950. And actually, Shooting an Elephant is a short story that I've analyzed beforehand, which shows George Orwell's opinion on the empire quite well. It's a personal essay, and where Orwell, or the narrator, is a British in British Burma, is a colonial police officer who shoots an elephant due to the fact that he feels pushed into this situation by the Burmese. The whole story is a critique of the colonization, so George Orwell himself is in the opposition of the British India. Yeah. The author is actually called Eric Arthur Blair, but has the pseudonym which he's most famous for, of course, George Orwell. He was born in British India, but grew up and took his education in England. He is a famous writer, and he is especially famous for being critical between the lines when he uses symbolism such as the elephant in Shooting an Elephant. Um, in the text that I've analyzed, Reflections on Gandhi, um, I can start off saying that the rhetorical device that he uses when he questions himself, uh, he answers one would answer, which actually means that he thinks that, which makes his arguments stand out quite vague because it's actually his own opinion that he argues with. Um, yeah, and I would say that I don't reckon his ethos to be strong enough to do this. Anyway, it says, in Gandhi's case, the questions one feels inclined to ask are, to what extent was Gandhi moved by vanity, etc., etc. To give a definite answer, one would have to study Gandhi's acts and writings in immense detail. Uh, and yeah, this is probably not the case of George Orwell. Anyway, his intention has definitely been to participating in the debate on imperialism with both Shooting an Elephant and also this one, Reflections on Gandhi, which is non-fictional, as well as Gandhi wanted, obviously, as a politician. However, uh, so Orwell grew up in England, whereas Gandhi spent his whole life in India fighting, like on the streets, so to speak, when Orwell like fought with the pen, so to speak. So yeah, that was it. 7 minutes, perfect.